Like Who am I? Well, let's see. Somewhere along this journey, I thought I had a lot of things figured out. I had goals, aspirations, I had questions, fears, and anxieties. Until one day, things changed. 2 Peter 1:3. Hey, 2 Peter 1:3. Gotta see what this talking about. According as his divine power hath given unto us all things that pertain unto life and godliness, through the knowledge of him that hath called us to glory and virtue. Divine power. Man, I feel like I keep hearing that word divine. Who am I? Well, I guess after that change, that's when I figured it out. Remember I told you about all those goals and ambitions that I had, the fears and the anxieties. I thought I had it all figured out. I thought I knew exactly what God had planned for my life. Until I realized I didn't. There were friends and family that I couldn't imagine life without. Where are they at now? I thought I actually knew how to serve God, and it probably sounds familiar to you. That's because I am you.
Yeah. Yeah. Live longer.
The A-Smack.
Yeah. Placed in a timeline a long time ago. I'm just trying to figure out where I fit. I see the world for what it is. Down to the gates of hell we descend, serving the gods of our fathers without no need to repent. We morally blinded, looking for water in dry deserts. With our efforts we apply more pressure. Who be praying for me? Trying to pull out some pleasure from pain, and we keep this up until nothing remains. The world keeps spinning, poor get poor, rich get rich, the good die young. Shots pop, chicks get hit, death is surround us. You can't escape the angel when he calls. Your days are numbered, don't you waste them all. And time keep ticking, with the hand of God I write my vision, hoping my family can go and make a lifestyle with it. Your pain come with a story, you could beat your issue. But if you kill yourself today, you gon' take it with you. Live longer, we here for what we here for. What you here for? The story to tell. I don't know where my story gon' end, but if I wake up, I'll do it again. I just gotta live longer. I just gotta live longer. Who am I? I'm just passing by with the wisdom from the one. Don't you forget it. You were sent on this mission to bear witness. Humanity tripping, right and wrong inside the pot, they mixed it. Kill a kid with a gun, shoot him down in his kitchen. Kill a kid in the womb, they gon' tell you it's different. You should ask, what's life? The burden you carry is to observe. In a place where you get nailed to a cross, speaking the word. Take laws, break laws, who really protect it? In God we trust, who really respect it? This America race to the finish line, black and white. Who supreme? 60 shots, knee to the neck. Yeah, it's hard to breathe, you crying for peace, trying to release anger, you hanging your head down in defeat, cause you see your people in need. Who are we? Questions we avoid, not to get destroyed. For the pleasures we enjoy, we ain't making noise. You see us struggling, lack of understanding of our nature. The way we truly are is not the way they take us. Dealing with scars that the last generation gave us. Parents create us, but they can't save us. Some sleeping in a slumber, they'll never wake up. For the sake of everything good, I'd save them all if I could. Listen clear, be aware, your pain come with a story. Don't forget to leave it here, live longer. We here for what we here for. What you here for? Got the story to tell. I don't know where my story gon' end, but if I wake up, I'll do it again. I just gotta live longer.
Do it again. Do it again.
I just gotta live longer. Lonely roads get more lonely, no friends. Your shadow, your only homie. I can sympathize for the weary, though your eyes getting teary. Survive, you still alive when the eyes looking scary.
Above all nations, a brand rooted with our heritage in mind. Featuring the Babylon Has Fallen hoodie, this mighty piece is a bold statement describing the times we're living in. Also perfect for keeping warm while standing firm in your faith. You won't be able to miss the vibrant Song of Solomon tee, inspired by Song of Solomon 1 and 10, a piece that represents our royal heritage that the Most High gave us. Head over to aboveallnations.shop to grab yours now. They're moving fast. That's aboveallnations.shop. Kwame Yashram.
When you bought to a lower state, you must learn to be patient. You come to serve the Lord, prepare your soul for temptation. Who trusted Yah was misled and not past generations. No one forsaken, you mistaken if you ain't obeying. No lying on no talebearing. Get thee behind me, Satan. That's my brother, no bloodshed. Get thee behind me, Satan. No idolatry.
Oh man, what the fuck going on, Scooter?
Soldier Yatham. Siren 2. Let's get it. When you bought to a lower state, you must learn to be patient. You come to serve the Lord, prepare your soul for temptation. Who trusted Yah was misled and not past generations. No one forsaken, you mistaken if you ain't obeying. No lying on no talebearing. Get thee behind me, Satan. That's my brother, no bloodshed. Get thee behind me, Satan. No idolatry, no adultery. Get thee behind me, Satan. I can't deal with my brother false. Get thee behind me, Satan. Seem like a never end the war between flesh and the spirit. I heard that voice say this the way I pray my Lord was here. I'm treating sin like it got cooties, don't wanna get near it. If not pertaining to the Father, I'm sorry, I'm fearless. Won't take a left turn all right when it's a narrow path. You keep the law, you get the kingdom, I can simple math. Boast in your house all day on Hamashiach's behalf. Deny the mark of the beast, or drink from the cup of wrath. Keep your spirit pure, practice on fasting and praying. You will say you must multiply your faith and your patience. Love thy neighbor as thyself, don't never betray me. And if you're tempted, pray and say, get thee behind me, Satan. When you bought to a lower state, you must learn to be patient. You come to serve the Lord, prepare your soul for temptation. Who trusted Yah was misled and not past generations. No one forsaken, you mistaken if you ain't obeying. No lying on no talebearing. Get thee behind me, Satan. That's my brother, no bloodshed. Get thee behind me, Satan. No idolatry, no adultery. Get thee behind me, Satan. I can't deal with my brother false. Get thee behind me, Satan.
I'ma do it how I love, I got my faculties. In every single precept, make my point to value these. Example, humble me, I'm grounded like what gravel be. We law about in any shirt with fringes, that's my casualty. Revelation say the savior color copper be our own ancient kind, but front them crackers copper please. Fall balance abomination to God, so now obviously give you fair warning, don't try that angle, that's our size of lead. Off the muscle, not one to just watch it suffer. Don't be respect of persons, any wise rebuke your brother. Prepare myself for tribulations, that which worketh patience. No thinking about being grimy, get thee behind me, Satan. Get thee behind me, Satan.
When you bought to a lower state, you must learn to be patient. You come to serve the Lord, prepare your soul for temptation. Who trusted Yah was misled and not past generations. No one forsaken, you mistaken if you ain't obeying. No lying on no talebearing. Get thee behind me, Satan. That's my brother, no bloodshed. Get thee behind me, Satan. No idolatry, no adultery. Get thee behind me, Satan. I can't deal with my brother false. Get thee behind me, Satan.
Danny Mel's Productions.
I hope y'all like that. That was Supplication by Roy the Chef. It's dangerous out here. I hope you guys make it home safe.
Why is she evil?
Because like, yeah, they would say
Shit to a scholar.
they would say evil for us. Like crazy.
She's just crazy.
Yeah,
Like he's saying.
yo, check it out. You ain't worried about that.
Yo, what was that about? Don't worry about it. You wouldn't understand.
Welcome to Pillars of Rest, where you can find special material for our sisters, by our sisters. This is a Sons of Thunder exclusive platform focused on building, encouraging, uplifting, and engaging with the daughters of Zion. Here you'll find personalized and interactive content geared towards showing what it truly means to be a pillar of rest. Interviews, scripture breakdowns, tips on motherhood, marriage, and testimonials are just the beginning of the many things to learn from and enjoy in this program.
Eat money.
Yeah. All of my sins take away from me. Save me from myself, save a place for me. Help me keep your laws, keep them faithfully. And Father, even if I fall, make a way for me. Yeah. All of my sins take away from me. Save me from myself, save a place for me. Help me keep your laws, keep them faithfully. And Father, even if I fall, make a way for me. Yeah, keep me in the palm of your mighty hands. Father, don't let me fall. False excuses, know you heard them all. Could've ignored me, but you heard my call. And you refused to let your servant fall. You know that rolling, keep on calling. Every now and then I get withdrawals. Man, they hit different when your sense the center of it all. Have you forget about that time you violated laws? And you needed Abba to forgive you, he forgave it all. That's why I pray that you remember me for memories that made you smile and not the ones that made you judge the least. Father, I pray that when you raise up out that judgment seat, that you see it fit for me to reign with you above the beast. But at the least, all of my sins take away from me. Save me from myself, save a place for me. Help me keep your laws, keep them faithfully. And Father, even if I fall, make a way for me. Yeah, all of my sins take away from me. Save me from myself, save a place for me. Help me keep your laws, keep them faithfully. And Father, even if I fall, make a way for me. Yeah, even if I fall, I know he in charge. The great shepherd of the sheep, I know he hear my voice. He gave me life or death for real, I don't deserve a choice. Took all of those things that was against me, then he made it void. I said, yeah, how was shine? Follow me down these wicked roads, don't let that drama slide. Cause it's been written on them scrolls right when they prophesied. And it don't matter how it goes, you never left my side. Even though I should've died. Why? But your grace is sufficient. Look how you took my wicked mind and different place was missing. Look how you took my spirit blind and then you gave me vision. Even though I was out of line, I refused to listen. You gave me wisdom. That's why all of my sins take away from me. Save me from myself, save a place for me. Help me keep your laws, keep them faithfully. And Father, even if I fall, make a way for me. Yeah. All of my sins take away from me. Save me from myself, save a place for me. Help me keep your laws, keep them faithfully. And Father, even if I fall, make a way for me. Yeah.
We're commemorating the sacrifice of our King, Hamashiach Yahawashai, right? We're commemorating his mighty sacrifice, man. He went to the death and to the torment with no fear. with nothing but courage and complete faith in the Most High God, that he will be resurrected and serve at the right hand of the Most High God, man. Right? So when you keep in this Passover, you have to make sure that you are ready to partake of that unleavened bread. You have to make sure that you're ready to partake of that lamb. You have to make sure that you're ready to partake of that bitter herb. Because this is not a light thing. This is a mighty and heavy feast day to be a part of. And it's a blessing and an honor and a great mercy from the Most High God to be a part of. So take this with much gratitude and with much sincerity. And when the next Passover comes, you're even more defined and even better than before. Shalom.
Well said. Well said. Shalom, shalom. Yahaba Shem Yahshua Barakatham. Ashar Shabbat. Let me know if y'all can hear me, man. Let me know if y'all can hear me in the chat. Can y'all hear me in the chat? All right, we not on the class tonight. When I say class, I mean we're not on the conference call tonight. All right. We're just gonna do it live from the YouTube. Okay. Okay, everybody's giving me the good okay. All right. I don't know why I'm so zoomed in. Damn, back up. What the hell? Give me a second here, man. Move back. That damn thing's pressure, man. Excuse me. Let me see if I could stop that. All right. All right. All right. Get a better angle. Okay. That thing's focused, boy. Is that what I want? That might not be what I want. There you go. Stay like that. Leave it. Don't do nothing crazy after this. All right. All right. Welcome to class. It's been an eventful week. It's crazy being a Hebrew Israelite in these last days, man. I don't know what to tell you. I had all of these clips to show you, and I thought to myself, no, Ma'akaya gonna deal with this. You're gonna give Ma'akaya some of these clips so that on Conversation for the Nation, he can go at this. And what's amazing is the clips that I had when I watched this class last night, Captain Ma'akaya was showing the exact clips that I was gonna give him. So there's no reason for me to show him because we got the same mind. He was seeing the same things I was seeing during the week, and he said, yo, this has got to change, right? This has got to change. There's a spirit being pushed into the world where Black people are feeling like they have to behave like nosy whites. What am I saying? It's becoming trendy for Black people to show the worst of Black people and then criticize it before a white person get to do it. It's nothing new under the sun. Excuse me, I got the hiccups. It's nothing new under the sun. You got Black people going on the internet and showing the worst of Black people and then commenting on it like, yeah, you could already tell this is a Black person. What you doing that for? Oh my God, hiccups killing me. What you doing that for? Who are you trying to prove that you alone are special? Yeah, that's right, Sister Candace. Black fatigue. Now white people are showing clips of Black people doing God knows what, and then talking like, yo, segregation needs to come back. Get these people the hell away from us. I have Black fatigue. I'm actually tired of Black people. I have white people fatigue. I'm tired of you. I'm tired of you jocking our style. I'm tired of you being racist when you have privilege and you should be happy, but you're not happy unless one of us are sad. I'm tired of you commenting on our things that have nothing to do with you. I'm tired of black people inviting you to the cookout. I don't want to see you there. I don't feel safe. I'm tired of you opening your fat mouth only to spew vitriol and passive aggressive hatred and then pass it off like you're the victim. I'm really tired of it. I've got Edomite fatigue. Now, that don't just stop there. You got Hebrew Israelites doing the same thing, playing the same role, but they're just using their negativity towards other Hebrew Israelites because everybody's in competition, man. Everybody's in a rat race. So now it's time for me to teach a lesson that I teach and is dear and near to me. If you ever hang out with us after camp, you will probably hear me go into this. If you ever with me when I'm with the brothers and we socializing, you will probably hear me go into this. If you ever around the campfire and I'm telling one of the stories from the beginning of my walk, you're probably going to hear me go into this. Everybody's fronting. You need to learn how to be yourself. You need so much self-confidence that you don't pick your personality to suit who's around you. You need to be able to wear your own skin and be content with that. I'm going to teach you how to do that with the Bible, okay? I'm going to teach you how to do it. All right? So before we get started, we're just going to let you know the wonderful things we have to offer as a body, what's going on with us, and then we're going to start class. Everybody ready? I'm looking at the chat. Y'all all set? That's right now, y'all. You got fatigue. We had to deal with you devils for 400 years and before that. You think you got fatigue. Oh my gosh. Y'all ready? Okay. Number one, the IDC is about to come out with season 2, and they alerted me that Sister Kana is in unlawful possession of a member pass, and there will be a penalty. Sister Kana is in a unlawful possession of a member pass, and there will be a penalty. That's number one. All right. Number 2, our Patreon is going crazy. All right. In the last few months, we've taken all your suggestions. We've revamped the Patreon completely. It's been a success. Now, the ball is in our court as SOT to fulfill the requests and needs of all the people that's supporting our Patreon and all the new people that's coming for to give you endless content. And we've been doing it. Okay. We've been doing it so far. We could do better. I'm cracking the whip on myself and on the brothers. Okay. To bring you more, because supporting our Patreon truly supports the camp. YouTube take 40%. If you give us $1, they take 40 cents. They don't deserve it. So what we do is we publish our Patreon content. If you really want to support SOT, yes, you supporting us by being a YouTube member. But if you weigh the benefits, the Patreon is better. It's the same content and more. Period. There's no other way to describe it. All right. This morning, I was at FedEx sending out the gifts to my executive members. All right. For this last month. Y'all going to get y'all gifts either Tuesday or Wednesday. All right. On us. Okay. You want to join the camp? I'm going to say this. You are joining an organization that openly speaks against the wickedness of this world, boldly, with no fear. If you are frightened of that and that is not for you, please leave us alone. Just watch the videos. But if you are going to sit in our classes and go through our prospect phase, we're going to show you everything you need to know to be an effective brother, an effective nationalist, so that you can change the lives of Black, Native Americans, and Hispanics all over the world. We're going to teach you everything you need to know. It's wholesome. We're not going to try to use you. We're going to hope that you can be loyal to us because we are prepared to be loyal to you. Send it. You see the email, send it. Sisters, we got the same thing for you. Different level. You want to be around some godly brothers that's not going to objectify you and call you all types of bitches and hoes when it's time to check you? We don't operate like that. We love you, sisters. Your daughters are safe with us. Your mothers are safe with us. We're going to teach you the Bible. We're going to show you the way to please God. And we're going to stand beside you should you have tribulation. Welcome to the family. You could join right there. New moon. If you're in Atlanta, we starting at 3 in the afternoon. The hell with Esau's Memorial Day. We don't care about your Memorial Day. Memorial these. Only memorial we keeping is the Lord's new moon. That's Monday, May 26th. We're going to be outside at 3 o'clock, poolside, at the feast day location in Atlanta. Come kick it with us. When the sun go down, we sending up prayers. We celebrating all day. You ain't got to work. We ain't asking you for nothing. Just show up. We took care of it already. If you want to make a donation, thanks a lot. But you ain't got that burden. Just come serve God and be a brother and a sister all day. It's fun. First fruits is June 7th. Same location. If you want to come, send an email to SOT Feast Day. You'll be in a building. It's usually standing room only. This is one of the times you must present yourself to the Lord. I'm looking forward to seeing all my brothers. I'm looking forward to seeing all my sisters. We're going to send up some powerful prayers. The lesson going to come out. And we're going to keep being a better nation. That's what we're about to do. All right? I can't make it no simpler. Those is the announcements. All right? Those are the announcements. If you follow our clubhouse ministry, we had an epic room today. Priest Sabbath came, did a little special guest appearance out of his busy schedule, was kicking some doctrine, bringing up some history, and just teaching people how to act, man. Damn. Israel forgot how to act. And it inspired me. What I teach my brothers that's with me, how to be self-confident in the spirit and how to maneuver in the spirit around other Israelites. I said, damn, I got to teach that to the nation. They don't know. There's so much junk food and poison out here packaged as medicine, as if it's the best thing for you. And we kick doctrine all day on the clubhouse. If you was in the clubhouse room, say something in the chat right now. If you was in the clubhouse room, let me see something. Let me see something. Yeah. 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 Was y'all thoroughly edified? Let me know. See, because heavy is the head. I'm gonna tell you this. I'm going thin up here. I got bags under I'm tired. It's a lot of work being a Hebrew Israelite instructor. It's a thankless job. That's why it means a lot to me when the people in close proximity to me give me positive and uplifting words. And I'm always full of positive, uplifting words. I appreciate the people around me. Okay. And I know they can use that. Well, I can use it too, because people speak all types of negativity about me in public forums, but they disguise themselves as beard-wearing Israelites that's supposed to be brothers. These dudes is snakes out here, okay? As you saw in the past few months, a lot of these dudes will do anything for their own personal advancement, okay? So it's if you're a genuine person that can have a side effect that you want to get away from the nation. And we have lost thousands of souls. Thousands of souls in the past few years because of the megalomaniac personalities in Israel and their carelessness with people's feelings because their desire is to serve their own agenda. Thousands of souls have said, yo, that's not for me. And then it caused me to look in the mirror. And this came out today as we was talking in the clubhouse room. Because I could keep it a beam with y'all on my class. Always. I'm going to keep it 1,000 with y'all on my class. Right? If y'all come to Friday class like this my space. I could keep it real here. I said, if it wasn't for the education that I received specifically, the way the Lord had it set up, and I came in under these other brothers and I heard how they talk about other Israelites and how they front and they be one way, and then when the brother leave, they be another way, and the recklessness in which they are willing to speak about black men who and Hispanic men who just want to take care of their families and serve God. And these is other Israelites that teach, that's supposed to know the Bible. I said, I probably would have backed off from this. I'd have been like, nah, I don't keep company with niggas like this. Like, you ain't talking about me, but you talking about son like that. And if you could talk about him like that, ain't he supposed to be one of y'all? I don't even like niggas like you in the world. So I would have pulled myself away. So imagine the thousands and thousands and thousands of souls, real people, thorough people, that these dudes in teaching positions turned off because of their yip yap and the nature of their character. I don't care how many precepts you know. If you was a clown, you a clown. I don't care how many precepts you know. If you self-centered and arrogant and you a sucker, I don't want to be with you. I don't want to be in something so bad that I'll associate myself with negative people like that. I'm a leader. I never been that type of person. Right? So when I came in the truth under Priest Sabbath, it was because he was a genuine dude. He never, and I can say this for my entire time, he never gossiped about people and put other brothers down. And he tried to train me not to be offended by the nature of these other brothers because I was offended. And he seen that and he was like, yo, leave them alone. Don't say nothing to them. That's them. Leave them alone. That's how they move. Okay? Sister Nakia said, today's room was very edifying. The water Adawan, y'all were all. I underbar. It's my pleasure, sister. You know, I want to be in the nation with you. I don't want to be standing on the top of you, looking down on you. That's not my idea of what this is supposed to be. I want to be in the nation with you. I want to be somewhere where there's true Bible-believing people that are governed by those rules, man. Go listen to that clubhouse room. The replays is up. Our clubhouse ministry is crazy. And if you missed it and you don't know how to find that, don't worry. We put those rooms on the Patreon. We put them on the YouTube membership. You'll be able to see it. All right? It's not for everybody. Some of y'all don't deserve energy because of how negative you are. And that's why I made this lesson. Be true to yourself in this walk. Israel, this is important for you to understand. It's some people that was, and this is not right. It shouldn't be said like this. You was a lame in the world, so then you try to be somebody in Israel. Listen to what I'm saying to you. It shouldn't be said like this. You was a cornball in the world, but you trying to be somebody in Israel. Because what the world sees as a cornball is really most of the time a good person. You might not have money to have the flyest clothes, or you didn't have a car, you had to ride your bicycle or ride the bus, or you couldn't get haircuts like that. You couldn't pay somebody to braid your hair, so you had to rock the natural sometimes. Or you according to today's standards, you weren't fresh. And those type of people get called lame. The only type of person that's lame is a person of low moral character. That's a lame. And some of the richest people are those people. Some of the richest people are lame. Look at Mr. Combs. I talk about it all the time. I wanted to be a rapper. I was doing shows, or I wanted to play baseball. I was doing sports. Say I made it into sports, you think I wouldn't have been at a Diddy party? Yes, I'd have been there. Drinking, having a good time. And it's getting late and I didn't leave. See, listen to what I'm saying to you. I'm a basketball player for the Knicks. I'm doing good. I got invited to the Diddy party. It's a whole bunch of beautiful women. It's getting late. I didn't leave. I might not do none of that weird madness that he's doing, but I ain't leave the party. Be real with yourself. You ain't leave the Diddy party. You stayed all night. You might have slept by poolside on one of the stretch chairs, bottle of champagne because it was flowing. And then when all of this happened, you're going to try to disassociate yourself from it or zip your lip and hide like you wasn't there when you know you was there, turning a blind eye to all that madness going on because you was excited to be in that environment, all the celebrities and stars. See, people won't admit that. They don't teach like that. They got to teach like they better than every damn body. And this is why I was never attracted to them organizations and why I study with who I study with. My Kai going off. See, this is what I'm saying. I gotta start the whole camp and class over because this brother, man. Can somebody delete that comment? My Kai, can you delete your own comment? Come on, now. I'm being real. My Kai, you at the party. Nigga playing basketball in the pool all night. Let me get another Henny and Cran. It's still food. It's still food. Check up. Some models from Beverly Hills. Check up. Right? I'm just being real. All of y'all was there. Where y'all were all at? You was there with a fitted on in the pool. Yes, you was. That's my man. You was there with a fitted on in the pool. You know why? Because it's life. The excitement is irresistible and everybody wants a slice of that pie. And then what do you at the party and what do you find out? Diddy is a lame. This dude is weird. It's too late now. Yo, what's that baby oil for? What you doing? Hey, yo, stop touching me, Stevie J. Why you keep touching me? You strong as hell, bro. Watch out, yo. And you don't understand. Meek Mill jumping like this over by the tennis court. You don't understand it. You just wanted to be there. Is that a nigga grunting? What? Why is a nigga? Y'all hear that? That girl you was loving and trying to bag the whole night, she ain't what you thought. She a freak. And then you realize that you strayed from the rivers and the lakes that you used to, and you want to go home. But they took your cell phone, and it's a nigga like, lock the doors. And you like, hold on, I gotta work tomorrow. No, you don't. Just relax, bro. We partying all night. You don't want to party, daddy? I like it when you scrambling and scraping, daddy. I'm tired of this, Grandpa. That's right, Amariah. I'm tired of this, Grandpa. I want to go home. Nah. Now they come out with the cocaine and the pills. That girl you've been talking to all night, she just sniffed that cocaine and she's trying to kiss you with a pill on her tongue. And you like, I can't be. If you was true to yourself and how you was raised, you wouldn't even be there. And the same thing goes for the Israelite truth. The same thing goes for the Israelite truth. You never in your life called nobody a homo because they wasn't down with your team. But you came into the Israelite truth and you started saying that. Brothers that ain't with us is you know. You ain't never spoke about nobody's family, no man and his decisions that he was making. And you came into the Israelite truth and watched the YouTube tutorial on how to make your class work. And now you got a class and you got somebody help you with Photoshop. And now you making videos with niggas' face in it and you talking like you that type. You ain't never act like that until you came into the Israelite truth. And then what happened is some real people that want to learn the Bible and is coming out of the world and want to be edified and want to get away from the way the world operate and think. And then they join themselves to something and they subject to a nigga like you. And they say, I can't do it. I'm going to back away from that. And it was never about you. It was about that brother. But you turned him away because you wasn't true to who you was in the walk. You didn't use the talents that Yahweh gave you to build the nation. You became what you thought you needed to become because you wanted to be somebody. Hey, chat, you know what we call that? The Diddy party. We're going to start saying that. All you sucker clowns in these camps that's spreading and sowing discord amongst brothers and you condescended and you always negative, we going to call that, hey, this brother went to the Diddy party. That's what we're going to start saying. That's our code word. Matter of fact, next week, I'm going to have a emoji for it. It's going to be a little baby oil. This nigga went to the Diddy party. Nah, we can't do that. We can't. Y'all already throw chairs. We can't have y'all throwing baby oil in the chat. That's out. That's off. I veto that. I take that back. I spoke in my anger. I take that back. That's off. That's off. That's off. You not being true to yourself. Why this brother put lotion in the chat? Delete his comment. Yo, that right there. Delete his comment. Y'all see it. Now everybody. Anybody post lotion in the chat, I'm going to ban you. Stop it. Stop. Listen to me. Stop. No more lotion. Stop. 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 See? I'm trying to be professional, but I got to teach. And I got to be myself. I don't like people like this. Yo, I say this all the time. A lot of you brothers, if it wasn't for this Israelite truth, I would never know you. I would never talk to a nigga like you. We would never shake hands. We would never be at the same place. I don't dress like that. I don't talk the way you talk. I don't, if I was walking down the street and you was kicking doctrine, I wouldn't stop. Nah, bro. I don't, you're nothing like the type of people I relate to. What you saying out your mouth.
What the fuck type of nigga is you? Nigga, what the?
That's how I feel about y'all. That's what I would say as I kept it stepping. I wouldn't stop for what y'all brothers is on. Can y'all stop? No more, stop. No more lotion in the chat, okay? Stop. Stop. So, stop. Niggas is out of order. Stop. Now, stop. Order. See. Y'all don't listen to me. Y'all don't listen to me.
Yo. Yeah. Say what's real.
My father figure keep me guided, I'm always protected. Not a single wrong, I don't ever get corrected. Light over my shoulders, tells from a priest. Take a Psalms 23 and sit your tail to a seat. Legendary in a way, but nothing like a tall tale. False gods, set them up, they all fell. Fantasies, they all sell. Nothing in my time can compare to the timeless. The light behind my rhyme and the one who I get in line with. Ain't no other lane for this fire flame minister. Descended from a higher plane, ain't no higher name from the one. When a gun jam, I figure you know now. Divine power follow me, that's just how it be. I can testify for sure, my heart not pure, but still I get to see a day that I did not work for. Bodies dropping with the climate, gas raising on black faces. Still I'm the one who made it. I just be thinking when I roll, something keep watching me. Something keep watching me. The Most High. Something keep watching me. Something keep watching me. I feel like everywhere I go, something keep watching me. Something keep watching me. The Most High. With my conscience, I acknowledge that.
Are y'all good? Are y'all okay? Can we continue? As soon stop. Come on, Doc. Brother, what? Come on, Doc. Well, I don't know why you put that in the chat. Don't do that. Come on, brother. Come on. I'm getting everybody. You don't get away, Dan. Daniela, you ain't getting away. Stop. All right. Y'all can listen for a minute. I had to take your fingers away. Your you know, I had to get you. Okay. Sabbath class is fun, but come on. Now, check it out. How do we get calibrated for the spirit we're supposed to be in? Right? Well, it's going to be the scriptures. But your Israelite instructor, your captain, your general, your officer over you, your, whatever you call him, his spirit is going to rub off on you because you're submitting by wanting to learn the Bible, which is automatically making you open and an open book. And now this person in authority, he has influence over you. What if that person is an absolute clown, man? What if he's self-centered, childish, insecure, loser type of nigga? But he know a couple scriptures and he's been elevated. Well, you got to be able to say, I can respect that, brother, but I don't have to emulate that. I can be my own man. See, notice I didn't tell nobody to leave the body that they with. I don't teach that. But I cannot encourage this blind emulation of people with inferior character. And when I say inferior character, a man of high character, he might not have a nice car, a big gold chain, big house. He might not have the cool clothes. Hey, that brother, you might come into the camp and you have 10 times what that brother has. He's in a financial strait. He does the best he can, but you're very comfortable. And you'll get it in your mind that you're better than him because of your material advantages. When the Most High gave that brother a spirit you can't even approach. So we got to change the way that we behave in this thing and the way that we approach being an Israelite, okay? It's very easy to get celebrity minded. You brothers in leadership positions, my captains who just got elevated, who's now you getting time on the YouTube channels, and you could go out in the street and teach, and you could emit your spirit into the world. It's very easy to get high-minded where you never been in that position, and now you start talking different to the brothers around you, to Israel in general. Niggas fix their voice. Yes, this is Captain Shalaya, captain of 70,000. And I just want to say that, and then you start talking like, you don't talk like that. I've been knowing you for a long time. You don't, brother, you don't talk like that. Why do you talk like that now? And it's the spirit of vainglory that's coming on you. Some of you niggas got a spirit of jealousy. You have main character syndrome. Your organization has brainwashed you into thinking that you are the only brothers that matter. And then when there's another brother that's edifying, excellent, or the people are enjoying his spirit, right? The people are enjoying his spirit. Then you in the back hunting for that brother's life. Look, waiting for a moment to pounce, hoping that brother falters so you can point it out, so you can remind the audience that I've always been better than that brother. It's a lot of you. It's a lot of you in Israel. This is not going to be your favorite lesson. Some people are not going to watch this at all because it hits very close to home. That's fine. I have a job to do. It's not about numbers with me. Listen, I'm so confident that the Most High gonna take care of me. I don't have to strive and claw. All I have to do is be. Isn't that a comfortable position to be in, Israel? And you could be in that position. And SOT gonna teach you that. We've never tried to get you to stop studying with other brothers. If you notice, our narrative is always coming from an angle that other brothers are wise and have wisdom. It's not just about our camp. And if you choose not to study with us, that's fine. Just, be brotherly in wherever you decide to go. We the first people to tell you that. We will tell you that quick. You want to have unity camp? Okay. A brother visiting from a different town, we pass you the microphone and fall back and read for you. Because you know what that is? That's called self-confidence. Some of you brothers would never dream of that. And you try to say the reason we won't do that is order. No, it's not. You're so covetous of the attention. And God forbid anybody else should have a light shined on them. I'm gonna give you a secret. Israel, you ready? Someone else shining doesn't dim your light. Someone else shining doesn't dim your light. If you self-conscious that somebody else shining is going to take something from you, you got bigger issues. And people bring that personality into the truth, and it permeates their instruction. I've sat for years and watched men who know better teach things that they ought not and be defended by their constituency, and that same constituency criticizes everything that other brothers do. But for some reason, you didn't hear your leader when he said that foolish nonsense. That's not sincere. Come on out. Order. I'm putting people in timeout. Stop. I shouldn't even brought up Puff. You know that man burned Kid Cudi's car? That's what they saying. That's what they saying. They got pictures and everything. I understand that. I'm not saying that's okay. All right. I'm going to speak as a man real quick. This whole situation with Puff is not just about Cassie. Any black man who's reaching a level where he can affect the economy, a defamation campaign is run immediately. That's the way Esau play. Bill Cosby, you're out of here. Puff, you're out of here. You're trying to sue the liquor industry because they're not allowing Ciroc to be placed with equal view as the old staple alcohol products, which are making billions upon billions forever. You're, nigga, you lucky we let you in this thing. That's how Esau think. You should be lucky we let you in this. And now you think you got money and power that you're going to come against us? We'll destroy your life. Tory Lanez, you nigga, you think you're going to make $1 million in 1 minute and take your fan base and monetize it and remove the labels as the middleman? We'll get rid of you. Some of y'all might say those are some of y'all might say those are conspiracy theories, but this is we watch the camp video that I just showed. I'm gonna say it like that. It's a motivation for y'all to go watch the camp video. And I need y'all to like the camp videos. Y'all don't be doing that. Y'all watch the video, enjoy it, and leave. You don't like the video. The algorithm is completely different right now. They trying to phase us out. They want proof that our material should appear. So if I can't motivate my viewership to right now, on the device you're watching this, to move your thumb a 1/4 inch to press like, if I can't motivate you to do that, I can't do anything. I can't. But we need you to do that. We need you to move your thumb this far. I need you to do it because there are bigger chess pieces on the board that are controlling the content. And if we do not do everything the right way, it just gets thrown into an empty hallway, what we teaching, okay? If your goal is for the truth to expand, you got to participate in the Coliseum, okay? And part of the rules of the death match is they better hit the like button. It don't matter how many subscribers you got, how many years you putting content out. It don't matter. If they're not hitting the like button, then we not pushing this to the new eyes who would be the elect who would come into this thing. You see what I'm saying? You got to be confident in yourself. And that's not easy to do. I tell you, I'm not a naturally confident person. I'm very self-conscious as a young man, right? Very self-conscious. My older brother's a super cool cat. And I'm in his shadow. My older brother's like, he's the dude. And then not only is he the dude, all of his friends are the guys. So, but I'm little bro. And I'm in his shadow, you know, and we're 10 years apart. So it's a lot of space between us. So I didn't get his swagger. I had to find it over time. Not a naturally confident person, very self-conscious, and I'm a deep thinker, so I question everything, right? So if I question everything, don't you think I'm gonna question myself? See that? So now, if you question yourself, it causes you to freeze. You can't act because instead of moving instinctually in the spirit, you start doubting yourself. A person who doubts themselves a lot, it's easy for you to be a follower, right? And you find your confidence through others because you doubt yourself. See that? So as a young man, teenager, you know, it was easy to to get me off my center because I wasn't a very confident young man, right? I was humble, you know. I play the sports. I'm good. I'm smart. I do all right in school, but socially I was awkward because I would doubt myself. So then who does that feed? That feeds the bully. That feeds the loser clown dude who never been nothing, and high school is his peak. And then you become his launching pad, somebody that he could take advantage of and walk on to prop himself up, right? And then you get into a lot of fights. You get into a lot of fights. Do y'all know that some of those guys are teachers in Israel? Do you understand? Some of those guys are teachers in Israel. So you got a person who sees others as opportunities instead of as souls that want God. And he'll use you how he has to prop himself up. He'll even pretend to be your friend and stand on principle. And the first opportunity present itself, he will show himself an enemy. All of this is in the scriptures. How do you protect the sheep from that? Right? What did the nigga say? The one that tried to exploit my book. I unsubscribed from everything he got and forgot the nigga's name. Yeah, now I remember. But I don't want to say his name. See? So that dude saw an opportunity, completely sacrificed me and disrespected me as a man. For the sole purpose of building his own brand. A lot of these niggas is just doing marketing. Like this is a mill, a brother mill. Just heap to yourself, brothers, make sure they paying dues. You know, you'll be good. You know. That's not SOT's motto. We have goals we want to achieve, and we have certain brothers we're trying to attract. And certain brothers we're trying to add to our ranks because we have a certain demographic that makes us who we are, if that makes sense. So it wouldn't behoove us to be opportunistic like that. But other brothers is not like that. They need to be opportunistic because otherwise there's nothing about that brother that is charismatic enough to motivate brothers to serve God. So what he has to do to convince you to follow his movement is criticize others, and that becomes what he do. He can't make a class without being disrespectful, and you know it, and y'all know it, and y'all see it from the same brothers so much that you just accept it. Like, well, that's just him. That's how he is. But I'm here to tell you that that's corny. That has nothing to do with God. Okay? All praise to the Most High for moving y'all to bring us this truth. All praises, Big Yasharala, the water. You know, niggas playing with men's personal lives like toys. Think about this. I wouldn't expect the average Christian to have a respect and regard for my personal life if we're not immediate family. And even if we're immediate family, they still might not. I wouldn't expect a Muslim, an average Muslim to do it. I wouldn't expect the average atheist to do it. The average human being, if there's opportunity, they're going to seize it. Most people are petty. If there's anybody in the world that I would think, just off the strength that I'm an Israelite, if there's anybody in the world that I would think would respect my family and my personal life, it would be another Israelite. Do you know that's not the case? How shameful and embarrassing is that? Have you ever thought about it? That we are not safe in this thing of ours. Brothers want it to be one way. When it comes to them, you got to call me, or you're not in the spirit. If you had an issue with me, you need to ring my phone, Hebrew. But them same brothers, if they think they got something on you, run amongst the godless to slander you because you ain't in their camp and you got too much light shining on you. Let me point this wicked light on you. And you know who I'm talking about. And yet they're not held accountable. And they're like a traffic cone as we weave through this Israelite highway. It's like you gotta get past this nigga here. You gotta deal with him. Why? Who is that? That's a dude that I would never talk to in my life. He'll never be nowhere that I'm at. He'll never be a part of nothing that I'm a part of. He don't even move how I move. But the only reason this dude is in my life story is because he happens to be an Israelite too. Brothers criticizing your moves. Niggas never called you once to see how you feeling. But if you make a move, they calling you, FaceTiming you. Nigga, what? We never talk. I call them traffic cones. So it's a lot of that in Israel. So what happens is us as the student, the freshman, the sophomore in the truth, as we're accepting the godly information, we absorb that bitch assness from these clowns who would never be nothing or no one ever, because they never built nothing. But in Israel, they have a name somehow. And while you're absorbing the true things that they say that come from the Bible, you also absorb in their spirit, and you become like a low character individual. And it's happening too much. It don't matter how many precepts he know. You know a low character individual when you see, you know. But you've turned your radar off because it's a new context and we in the truth. And look how many debates he's won. Look how many people are in his organization. Look who he's affiliated with. Celebrities know this guy. And now you're not able to identify a low character individual, someone of inferior morals, someone who's less of a man than you are. And instead of you taking what they do have to offer, which is designed for you by God, you also ingest their lamiosity. That's not, I made that up. Somebody create a spelling for that word. Lamiosity. You bring it into your spirit. And now you meeting brothers and you saying corny things that you would never say to another brother. Now you see other Israelite brothers and you down talking them. When that's not you, but the person that you emulating, you now, you know, we got to figure out what's the best spelling of lamiosity. We got Stay Getting said lame-osity. Danny Phantom said lamiosity. Malachi got clever. Lamiosity. What's the best spelling, chat? Yo, Israel is unbelievable. This brother got an accent mark over the I. Lamiosity. This brother made he made a tribe. You a Lamanite. This brother made it Latin. Lamiosity cuna gittis. Man. You know that's not you. You know you don't get down like that. You a cool dude, you mellow. You watch, you observe. This dude running his mouth, you don't join in with it. That never been you, but you come into the truth, and because the brother is bringing this the prophecy to you, he's bringing the precepts to you, but he's always sneaking in that lamiosity, that cornball ingenuity that he got. You start adopting that, and you become one of those guys. No, we wouldn't have you do that. I don't care who your favorite teacher is. Corny is corny. And y'all niggas be corny. The things y'all be saying is mind-blowing to me. And the bravery you have when you do it. I've seen some things in Israel, bro. While trying to be a loyal dude, I've seen some of the corniest things. Like, this shit is corny. And for the life of me, I know if I wasn't a teacher, I wasn't a camp leader, and I didn't have a ministry and work to do, if I was just a part of this thing and I seen these spirits, I'm not rocking with that. Y'all good. Y'all can have that, man. Y'all can have that, man. Y'all can have that, man. You got to be true to yourself. You got to be able to tell that brother respectfully. You don't listen. You don't have to make a scene. You got to be able to pull that brother aside and go, hey, yo, on the real, bro, I love you, Ak. I like how you teach, but you wild disrespectful, bro. And he's going to try and attack you. Watch. You can pull. Can I talk to you? Can I talk to you for a second? Yo, I respect you, yo. I like how you teach, and I learn a lot from you, yo. But you be talking about brothers wild disrespectful, and I be with you, bro. And I don't feel like that. And it's like you speaking for me. And watch that brother disrespect you. That's why you won't check him. That's why me and you is not the same. I'm direct. I tell niggas to their face. They be avoiding me. They talk about me over there. They don't butt heads with me. They talk about me over there. And it ain't even gotta be like that, because I show wild love. I don't care who you are. I came in this thing bright-eyed. We Israel. I don't care what camp you with. I don't care what beef you got from 1988 with an elder from over there. I don't care about what you said on a video from 1994, man. They ain't got nothing to do with me. Agent 47, we gonna take Q&A in a minute. Some scripture's gonna come out. Just hang around and listen. What the advice you need might be tucked into the commentary I'm offering. We told Israel when they was going through the brother's personal life with his wife and what he liked to do with his wife, and commenting on that, we told brothers, mind your business. Niggas tried to come against us. Oh, y'all niggas complicit. Y'all niggas trying to protect. No, that's the Bible. Say it's not. Mind your business. That got nothing to do with you. If you really mad, call them. Niggas see one nigga showing text messages from a brother and his wife, and they on the phone with the girl getting the info. Now another nigga from another camp doing that to another nigga. Lamiosity. I don't want nothing like that around me. I'm happy if that's not around me. Trust me, I'm happy as I ever been. I'm elated. I'm going to teach this until Israel understand this. Be your own person. All right, well, hey, you gotta find something else you gotta do, man. If you're getting tired of it, I gotta teach it. See, the reason you're tired of it is because everybody talking about it, but ain't nobody teaching what I'm saying. See that? See, they don't be tired of it when niggas is doing the slandering and the sensationalism. But when it's time to rebuke it, niggas be tired of it. That's Israel. I understand that. Somebody gonna teach it to you. I am. You got to be your own person. You got to be able to check a nigga in your organization that's doing something corny, and you need to be like, yo, don't do that. Why would you do that? Well, I don't like him. So you speaking not just for you're not speaking for yourself. We're in an organization. You speaking for all of us. I don't move like that. You might do sucker moves like that, but I don't. But if you do that, it's as if I did it. This is what we teach at SOT. That's why we have to move certain way. That's why we have to clear. Brothers get respect in this camp. I talk to my captains. We sit and talk. Yo, I want to say this. Is brothers all right with that? Because, you know, it could be blowback from that. So but it got to be said. And we respect each other that much. Far be it from us to involve brothers' wives and brothers' personal life. All of that's for the phone call when you call me. But for the nation, we're not doing that. You got to be true to yourself. You wasn't doing that in the world. Okay. Both things I said remain true. If you're tired of it, somebody got to teach it, bro. You just got to deal with it. And if you're tired of the lamiosity, then I am too. Facts. Okay? It ain't nothing to argue over. I ain't mad at nobody. Now look, how do you do it? With tact. You don't go to somebody with rank in your organization and you try to like pull a power move on them. It doesn't work. The power dynamic don't work like that. Everybody has to stay in the order that they agreed to be a part of. When you join these organizations and camps, you agree to follow a certain protocol. I would never teach you not to follow your own protocol. It's a way to do it. You got to do it with tact. Hey, man, you don't have to, it was things you said about the brother that was beyond spiritual edification. It seemed personal. And that's not professional. And we professionals. If you gonna take it to that level, hey, man, I don't think you need to be doing that. Watch that nigga attack you. I'm telling you. Watch him. And then you're gonna know what kind of spirit that person is. He couldn't take that constructive criticism with respect. And then he said something against me, and I'm standing right next to him. I go to war with him. Well, then you know who you're dealing with. And that's why a lot of y'all won't try it. Okay? We don't have this problem because we stay true to ourselves in this walk. That makes the ministry work when it's authentic. When you are your true, authentic self, you are at your most powerful, brothers, sisters, young people watching this. You are at your most powerful when you are your authentic self because nobody can emulate that. That's original. And originality is always received. Be yourself. If you're soft-spoken and you don't know what your talent is, pray for that answer. You could pray for that. Yahweh, what is my vocation in this walk? What are you bringing me to your understanding in your glorious light? Why did you bring me to it? Right? You understand? A lame wouldn't get me like this. Like what? What is he talking about? Hey, man, I don't care. I'm going to teach. Now, look, the key thing you want to do is know that if you took an action, it's a scripture behind it. Some niggas use scriptures. For instance, a brother said Matthew 18 is only for a certain type of sin. I never heard that before. I said, where you get this doctrine? It's scriptures in the Bible that tell you not to discuss other men's lives. That's what it say. Oh, well, how you not arguing with me, you arguing with the Bible. So when SOT, we go and we say, yo, man, don't slander nobody in our spaces. Don't bring your personal vendettas over here. You know, niggas was coming at us. If it's wicked, you gotta talk about it. Talk about your mother. Remember we told you that? Your moms don't believe not one scripture, and she got a ham hock stuck between her teeth. So if we got to expose all wickedness, expose your mother. She's wicked. She don't want to go to Passover. She want to do Easter and hunt for eggs. Yes, she do. So don't be a hypocrite. Everything has to be done from a place of high character. And if people have a high character, if a brother in Israel causes an offense, you know what they're going to do? They're going to think, does this matter? It's like a spreadsheet. Does this matter? Yes. How much does it matter? A lot. Does it affect you? No. To hell with it. Does this matter? Yes. How much does this matter? A lot. Does it affect you? Yes. Call them. Does this matter? No. To hell with this. Does this matter? Yes. How much? A little bit. To hell with it. See, y'all not doing that. Y'all are going, a lot of people gonna watch me if I talk about him. That's can't stand it, man. I can't stand it. Mike Kai said you can't cut scripture with scripture. There's a way to go about everything. That's right. That's right. That's right. Do nothing without advice. That's what I would have you know. Okay? I don't want y'all feeling like it's a risk to ask a question at camp. Now, if you ask a question at camp, you got to worry that people going to criticize you for your viewpoint on the Bible because you had a question about something. That's how y'all be making Israel feel. Y'all make Israel apprehensive to interact with the truth. I went to camp. My first time going to camp, I stayed all day. I had mad questions. I didn't have that apprehension. It wasn't placed on me. You see what I'm saying? It wasn't placed on me. But now, people don't even want. It's people that's afraid to be affiliated with camps because of the nature of certain flamboyant people. And they just standers by, right? They're not trying to be a teacher. They believe this is the truth and they excited for it. But yo, I don't want nobody not to like me because I'm studying with you. How is that even an apprehension? How is that even an apprehension? Where does that come from? It comes from low character personalities whose spirit is controlling your behavior. No, be true to yourself. None of these men, and I don't care what they rank are, and that means me too. Huh? Oh, y'all arguing in the chat? I wasn't watching. What happened? You're not in the room. What you mean, add you to the stage? Where you at? Y'all about to get on Ariella? Brother Ariella? What'd he do? I got to scroll up? Hold on one second, chat. The brother was scoffing. What he say? I don't see that. What did he say? I got thick skin. Maybe I don't. What did he say? Or was it deleted? You are scoffing now? You're scoffing what? When did he tell me how to teach? Where did y'all delete it? I don't see it. He isn't. By not say he isn't. Okay. He said he wants some scriptures. Nothing was deleted. Continued Adawan. Maybe this lesson isn't for him. I didn't see nothing. What is leading y'all to say that? Maybe I missed the context because I'm reading it backwards. Hey, K Sarah Sarah. Now, I can't add you. You're not in the room. Oh, he said, speaking of scriptures, let's get to it. The brother is starving. The brother is starving. He wants his edification. I gotta teach things that nobody else want to teach. Okay. You understand? That's what I do. I teach what nobody else want to teach. Okay, so it's not everybody's cup of tea. Okay, brother. All right, I know the brother. He's all right. I teach. It gotta be said. It gotta be said. I teach it because nobody else want to teach it. Okay. I'm begging you for scriptures, and ain't nobody stone you. My chat serious though. Ain't nobody stone you. It's your delivery. He just said, let's get to the scriptures. Get them damn likes up. That's right, Agent 47. What you the police? No, you good. Our brothers understand you. See that? And it's done. It's all good. Some dude called me a scoffer just now. You can't eat, just stay away from the lame mignon. That's a good one, Sister Nakia. I like that one. Yo, let's get back to it. All right. Ariella, relax. Don't worry about it. It's all right. All right. I ain't mad at you. So now, send you a link. Okay. I just want to be seen. That I'm gonna tell you that now. Everything I said in this video is about him. I'm gonna tell you this. Here he come right now. He come right now. He's there out of everything I was teaching since 8 o'clock is Asha Allah. Watch. Here he come. Here he come. And he's dragging his feet. You're supposed to be ready. Hey, chat, throw some chairs. What is he doing? Hurry up, man. I got points I want to make. I don't have all night. It could be that phone he got. He has the Nokia with the screen on the front, the clear screen. You can see the clock through it, and it snaps like this. So when he tries to, come on to class, he's trying to do it through that phone. I've been trying to get him a new phone. He's still trying to chirp. He's taking too long. It is a Nokia. So when it activate, we'll bring him on. All right. Yeah, that dial-up is crazy. That dial-up is crazy. Okay, here you go.
Hey, Salaki, I just wanted to say something real quick. For some reason the call ain't working for me, but no, I just wanted to highlight the reason why these classes are important is because what the elder does is teach practical understanding. What is practical understanding? Practical understanding is practical application of how to live the scriptures. What we've been saying for these past few months is we've gotten all this Bible knowledge and knowing how to cut a Christian, knowing what debate points to make. We got all this technical these technical skills and capabilities that we've accumulated over the years, but we've forgotten how to live the Bible.
Right.
We've forgotten how to be people. Brotherhood is the final chamber. That understanding is encompasses the understanding of how to live with one another and how to love one another, our relations with one another, how to deal, how to disagree, how to agree, how to come and how to forgive, how to ask for forgiveness, how to be humble, how to learn. These are things that Israel's lacking. And if you don't understand how to apply the scriptures to your daily living, your understanding and precept package don't mean nothing. It doesn't matter how much Bible you know. It doesn't matter how technical you are with the scriptures if you're not able to apply these practical principles to your life. So everything that's being instructed is Bible, and I need you brothers and sisters to pay attention because what we've seen from the nation is despicable. Yes, it's very relevant. And as tired as people are of having this conversation, think about how tired brothers are of having to teach this. Think about how tired the Most High is with having to deal with a people who continues to be this way. You've been like this for a very long time. And what we're telling you is you're all you've got. This nation, this small little people is all you have. And instead of devouring one another and tearing each other apart in the midst of your enemy, learn how to come together and be a family. And that starts with these type of lessons. So you can't get bored with this. Whatever craft that you're in, whatever passion that you brothers and sisters have in your individual lives, the same principle applies to this. You cannot get bored with the basics because once you get bored with the basics, you have fooled yourself and you have made yourself susceptible to Satan's trickery. And that's what we've been trying to teach our brothers, our comrades who teach the Bible in the highways and byways. You've forgotten who you are because you've fallen in love with the name that you have, with the amount of brothers that you have, with the accolades that you've acquired, with your own legend, instead of understanding what your ethos should be, which is salvation for Israel. That starts with you. You got to clean yourself. When the Most High God said the whole head is sick, he means it. And when he says that his judgment is going to start with the rulers of his nation, he means it. So you know what has to be done? The rulers of the nation, the judges, the teachers, they have to teach each other. And but what are we doing when we're teaching each other? We're teaching you. All right? Learn how to live the scriptures and learn how to apply these practical principles. Because if you don't, it doesn't matter how many scriptures you know. Understand that, family. I need y'all to focus, man. Now chill in the chat and let's get back to the lesson. The water out of one.
I underbar. Thank you, brother. Captain Kari, Captain Asha Allah, everybody. All right? He spoke well in the spirit. Because that's all this is about. All right? Why? Hey, easy in the chat with the cursing. Don't do that. I ain't mean to ban him. Damn, the chat moved. I just wanted to put him in timeout. Damn. Can I unban somebody? I'll figure it out later. Don't get too crazy with the cursing. Y'all can have fun. Don't move away from the kind of spiritual environment we got though. Right? Don't get too carnal and watch your language. Now, what's step one to being yourself? Since you don't know how to do it. All right? Since you're not taught to do that, and you learning from people who not being they self, and you watching us underneath a blanket in a corner and then deleting your history after you watch the video. I know what you're doing. I'm still going to teach you. What's step one to being yourself? Psalms 56:4. Let's start there. All right, when everybody have it, we're not on the call, so don't say con. Get your Bible out. Okay. Psalm 56:4. In God, I will praise his word. In God, I have put my trust. I will not fear what flesh can do unto me. A lot of you are not letting your light shine because you're worried about what people in your congregation will say about you. That is step one to know that you are in a toxic spiritual environment. If you have an apprehension or fear of what the people in your congregation will say or think about you, and you do not feel completely comfortable with their fellowship, you are in a toxic environment. If you're afraid to be your authentic self, meaning speak, act, and do in a normal manner within regards of respect around the people that you worship with, and you have to invent a new personality and pretend to be another type of person in front of these people so that you can stay amongst them, you fear what man will do to you. That is step one to knowing that you are in a toxic spiritual environment. You are self-conscious about what the people you worship with think. Niggas are so delusional over this, they think they can control me by slandering me because Joel cares what people think about him. Who lied to you? Hold on, man. Let me move this, man. Let me move this, man. I don't give a damn what niggas say or think about me. If y'all are gonna believe rumors and lies about me, believe it and get the hell from around me and go to hell. If y'all are gonna actually do the slandering about me and think that because you're doing it, it's gonna affect me, you don't know the God I serve. The true and living power, sovereign, supreme over the universe, the unapproachable. He is the one who furnishes a table in the midst of all you enemies, and I'm just eating. Let me get some more. Hey, yo, Pastor Juan, you, the one that's suffering from severe lamniosity, can you pass me the one? Thank you. Right? This is how I live amongst these types of people. Okay? I'm not affected by their prying eyes or the negativity that they think they could use to control me. You can't control me. I don't belong to you. I belong to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, and he uses me, not you. But that's not something, Israel. That's not a conclusion I came to easily. That's not an automatic. I had to grow into that spirit. You understand me? I have lost sleep over the things that brothers have said about me. It has permeated into my everyday life, the things that brothers and sisters have said about me. Because it hurt me that they lying and people believe in it, and it consumed me. And yes, it did bother me. I'm honest with y'all. Y'all study with me. I tell you the truth. Brother's been making videos about me since 2019. It's only in the recent times where it's like, yo, Joel, wake up. These niggas is not gonna talk to you like that. You know who they're gonna talk to like that? They're gonna talk to the internet. They don't say that to you. You're mad because when they talk to you, it's a different energy. But then when they get in front of these people, they do this performance. That's what got you mad. They lame. They cornballs. Y'all were all. Look at the brothers and sisters I gave you. Look at the body I surrounded you with. Look at the people that do have love for you. Take refuge in them. Don't worry about these people. They are of no consequence. They make themselves more important than they actually are in their world. But you're allowing them to be important in your world. Cease. They can do nothing to you. You serve me. That's what God, through the Spirit, instilled in me. And I had to grow into it. So what I want you to do, what I want you to develop, rather than you have to evolve into the Spirit, I'm giving it to you. That's the outlook and attitude that you should have. Okay? I'm not going to dim my light so you can shine. And just because I'm shining, it don't dim your light. And if you're around people that have this energy, you're in a toxic spiritual environment. You need to escape it. Let me tell you that. There's better places for you. I'm not saying you got to come worship with us, but if you're in an environment like that, that's not the right place for you and not the right place for your family. Okay? It's incorrect. Let's get another scripture. Let's get Romans 12:2. Let's get Romans 12:2. Why is it going in the wrong direction? Stop. Stop. Okay, there we go. I think it's in reverse because it's mirrored. Now, check me out. I'll start at 1. Check this out, Israel. I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of the Most High Power, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice. You gonna get played if you teach. Ungrateful niggas is never going to tell nobody what you did for them behind the scenes. But if they get mad, they gonna go public with why they don't like you. They not gonna say nothing about what you did for them. Is everybody understand that? So you're not gonna get in your feelings, right? When it happened, right? No, I'm gonna say it again. Them type of people, when they go and try to slander you, they're gonna do that publicly. They never going to publicly say all the great things you did for them. No. Why would they do that? They lame. They corny. They weirdos. The Most High doing you a favor when that person is turned into an enemy because he pulled the sheath off. This person was never your brother. This person. This is just an obstacle. This person here. He's a traffic cone. Weave him and keep going forward, my son. But you know what we do with the traffic cone? We stop like we can't go around it and let the traffic cone matter. Like we can't just be chilling again. We stop at the traffic cone. It's 2 lanes on both sides, but we allow the traffic cone to matter. That's why I don't be doing response videos. Oh, you made a video about me, put my face in the thumbnail? That's cool. And life goes on. They die. Ignore a hater, he disappears. You are his reason for life. How many views do they get when they just teaching? How many views do they get when they hate on you? That's why they do it. And you need to understand that. But my thing is, the brothers that's with niggas like that, you need to understand that. If you're not able to check that brother who's moving in that spirit and go, hey, yo, you have much more to offer to the world than slander videos about brothers. That's short-term gratification. We're not in this for that. Maybe it's time you stop and we move on and we build something from the ground up. They did it already. It's our turn. If you can't say that to that brother, but you with him, you corny too. And you not being true to yourself, you're allowing somebody else's spirit to dictate your character. That's wrong. For you other brothers that's on the other side of this thing, giving it your all, and people is walking on you, treading on your hospitality. Your body is a living sacrifice. You are holy and acceptable to God, and that's your reasonable service. Rejoice when niggas treat you like that and slander you and say all types of evil about you. Get happy. But don't be conformed to this world. They got mitris on and fringes, but they worldly. They're of the world. They're not in the truth. They've proved it by their conversation. And you know that. It's niggas that teach the scriptures, and to be quite frank, you know they're out of line with how they're talking to the people that are trying to learn. You know they have their own agenda they're trying to forward, and they're insinuating things and trying to tuck it into the teaching. You know that they're misguiding the sheep as far as the principles that a follower of Yahushua should have. And you're not saying anything. So even you are conformed to the world. You stayed at the Diddy party. You didn't leave. Because you think there's some benefit if you hang around. You're no different. Be not conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind, that you may prove what is good and acceptable and perfect will of God. You know in your heart of hearts, just as a man or as a grown woman, the way brothers have been moving in Israel is foul. You know it. You were there for all the conversations when brothers just walked away and them Israelites with fringes on began talking about that brother or sister who just walked away. You were standing right there. You know it's wrong, and you're not saying nothing because you want to be with this, because you think it's some benefit to being around. You stayed at the Diddy party. That's what you do. That's what we're going to call it. You got to have your own spirit in this truth, yo. You got to think about the nation sometimes, like, that ain't the right move. And I'm mad too, but I can't do that because it's gonna make the nation look crazy. So it'll serve me. It'll serve me, but it's gonna make the nation look crazy, so I can't do it. You gotta start making them big grown man decisions, man. Big boy decisions. Or you're gonna stay the same. You worried about the eyes of men. And I gotta get you out of that. I gotta make it where an Israelite teacher who's being wicked and teaching that type of garbage, I gotta make it where he can't teach that to you. He can't start doing that and you keep listening. He gotta watch you say, nah, this not for me. You went left, bro. Talking crazy. You disrespectful, bro. Hebrew. Nah. I ain't trying to hear all that. I gotta get you to that point, because then that's gonna make them stop. Because they only doing it because they think that's what they gotta do to keep you with them. I understand their mind. I understand the psychology that's in their mind. They think they have to move and operate like that to heat people to themselves. And that's the only way they can keep their constituency loyal, is if they teach a casual disrespect for all other brothers. I got to make it so that you won't even listen to that. And then when you stop listening to that, them brothers going to stop doing that and they going to evolve. That's my bright idea, right? Look, this is Isaiah 51:12. Even I am he that comforteth you. Who art thou that thou shouldest be afraid of a man that shall die? Y'all are making some of the craziest decisions I ever heard of because somebody's an elder. They can do that to you. Brothers are controlling your marriages, your children, and they don't think about you when they leave the school. But they enjoy moving you like a video game because you're just so devoted, and they can say anything, disrespect anybody, and you start doing it too because you just want to be with them. And God forbid you get into any issues with that person or you draw their ire. I've watched people disrespect their own husbands. I've watched women disrespect their own husbands, but they respect the captains and the elders in their camp. How? The Bible says you got to obey your own husband at home. But you don't care what your husband say because you fear the elder and the spiritual leaders of your organization? And y'all standing around watching it? And nobody saying, hold on. Yo, you're getting beside yourself. You're a better leader than this. You know that sister is disrespecting her Lord to keep in good graces with you. Help her. She shouldn't be thinking that way. And none of y'all gonna say that? Yo, you disrespecting that brother, you know? You didn't have to talk to him like that in front of the whole camp like that. Why did you humiliate him? He just had a disagreement and he was respectful about his question. You talked to him like a piece of garbage. Like, why did you do that? To show the other brothers that you're strong? You scared to say that to your camp leader. So you're going to let him violate. You volunteered to allow him to violate like that. I see that in Israel. I've been around for a while. I've seen it. Brothers with me seen it. And you're only doing this because you're afraid of man. It's the Lord that comforts you. Who art thou that thou should be afraid of man that shall die, and the Son of Man, which shall be made as grass, which means he's going to fade. Puts things in perspective, don't it? This scripture put things in perspective. Everything is not equal. Asking for brothers to be brotherly does not mean you don't respect your elder. Demanding that there be decorum and respect in dealings with one another does not mean you're insubordinate. One is not the other. Nobody gonna teach you that. You watching me? I'm gonna tell you that. I take questions. Brothers don't always agree. I can listen. And for you brothers in leadership, you say, well, then how do you keep order? Because Israel doesn't have limitations, and they don't know, they can't have nice things. So you teaching Israel that if they see something wrong, they should speak out about it. But then what they're gonna do is they're gonna run with that, and then they're gonna wreck the order, and they're just gonna be challenging everything, and then it's gonna be hard to operate. So Joel, why did you give them that license? Hold on. I still talk to my elders with respect. I got my own camp. When they come around, it's Khan La'a Adawan. And I wait to be addressed before I speak. I give them that respect, not because I'm afraid of them, but because they deserve it, because they earned it, and I respect them. Nobody respects our people. Esau don't respect our people. The other nations don't respect our people. At least I can do it. And that's why I approach it like that. I'm talking about abuse of power and disrespect, and I told you to do it in a cordial way. You don't have to make a scene. You can pull a brother to the side, and if you disagree with the way something get down, you can express that to him. If you really studying, you will have a Bible verse. And this can regulate Israel because Satan is in the midst. He's too much in the midst. I know you're going to take it however you're going to take it, you know. Give me Ephesians 6:6. I thought of everything. Don't worry about it. I knew. Notice how I knew to ask that hypothetical question because I knew that some of you have that question. So let's make the answer simple. Servants, be obedient to them that are your masters according to the flesh. That is your camp leader. That is your officer over you. That is your captain over you. And they do deserve your respect. It says with fear and trembling, in singleness of heart, as unto Christ, you're supposed to be loyal to that brother in leadership. But there's a right attitude. Not with eye service as men pleasers. Man pleasers are gonna agree with anything a nigga do. You a real dude, bro. You matter. So you come in Israel and there's a militant situation with rank and file. Yes, you come in at the bottom. But you still have your autonomy to recognize when there's malpractice. And you do not have to be complicit with that. As a man, you should be able to step to brothers and say, yo, how you talk to dude is crazy. And I know you wouldn't talk to him like that if it wasn't this dynamic. You abusing your power. You better than that. And you a good leader. You don't have to resort to that to get brothers to follow you. That's disrespectful. Hey, sis, you're bullying. Yeah, you've been around the longest and you got a lot of friends here, but you're making that sister feel unwelcome. For what? She just want to be in Israel. You're making her hate her experience. You always walking on her, making her feel small. She got to pay her dues. What scripture is that? She need to endear herself to us. What scripture is that? Show it to me in the Bible, and I might could walk with you, sis. You got a lot of lame cornballs in Israel that got a microphone, and they will do anything with that mic. They never been listened to before. And then they became an Israelite, and now they got a captive audience, and they're losing their mind. And we seeing it, but we're not addressing that. as a cancer in this truth of ours. I'm going to do it. You must be true to yourself in this walk. Don't be a man pleaser. You know that's against your values. Niggas will call you a man pleaser for being loyal to a brother when you see brothers are disrespecting them and murmuring about them. They'll call you a man pleaser for not murmuring with them. That's not how you use this scripture. Be a servant of Christ and do the will of God from your heart. And all these brothers know that when they sit down and close their eyes to pray, if they still pray, they know they wrong. Some of these niggas don't even pray no more, but they teach you the Bible. They don't even pray, but they teach you the Bible. They don't know the prayers, but they teaching you. Ask your elder, do he know the prayers? Like, can you recite the anointing prayer? This a brother that will have you under his thumb. Do you know the anointing prayer? See, now. See, now they're gonna say I'm teaching insubordination. They're gonna say y'all always teaching brothers to revolt. Nah. And I ain't gotta explain myself. If you don't understand me, it's not for you. Can I say it like that, chat? Can I say that? If you don't understand me, it's not for you. I wasn't put here for you to approve of what I'm doing. I'm here for the Most High to approve of what I'm doing and saying. And it is his spirit within me that is speaking. This is John 12:43. For they love the praise of men more than the praise of God. This is step one when you stop being true to yourself. This is step one of when you stop being true to yourself. You love the praise of men more than the praise of God. And you became this new person. And you built this new persona. And you're throwing it into Israel and poisoning the well. But you love when somebody say, yo, I respect you, bro. You a real man of the Lord. You a real Israelite. These other niggas is punks. You a real Israelite, bro. Yo, your breakdown's the best. You want that. That's like right to your vein. But you not taking a knee at night and saying, Yahweh, search my heart. Remove that which is impure from within me, that I may be a righteous servant and say only the things that are pleasing to you. You not doing that. And that's why you slander brothers who never did nothing to you. And that's why you talk about people's lives and their personal lives when they got children that's going to grow up and see those videos and you don't care because you don't love nobody. You love yourself. And nobody wants me to say these things. And when the feeling came on me, niggas don't want you to teach this. Like they're gonna pout. I said, that's why I gotta teach it. That's what the Lord want me to say. He don't want me to do the breakdown I got. He don't want me to break out the historical aspects with the media, multimedia presentation. He want me to teach this. He want me to teach this. He don't want me to make it about me and then use my platform to get niggas back. He wants me to teach against that spirit. And even those brothers can learn. That's how the Most High wants to use me. When I wised up to that, I had to wise up to that. Proverbs 29 and 25. The other way, the other way, the other way. Proverbs 29 and 25. Man. Listen to me, Israel, and learn. I beseech thee. You know, Asha Allah and Kaya have been saying to me, Adawan, y'all all brothers are teaching things you taught who didn't stand up for you when you taught it. You taught a lot about John 1 and 1, and you brought out a lot of information. And when brothers came against you, nobody stood up for your character as a brother. A lot of brothers was hoping that you would falter. But now brothers are using your teaching points and they're not crediting you. You know, they said that to me. And you know what I said? I said, it's not my doctrine, it's the Most High's doctrine. And I got that from Captain Ma'akaya. He say that. The Most High put the spirit on him to say that. That's not our doctrine, that's the Most High's doctrine. He just used us to teach it, but it's really from the Lord. Yaikwab told me that. The Most High put the spirit on you to understand those things and to share it with Israel. And it, Adawan, you might not see the fruit of it now, but later you will. And I told the brothers when they told me that, I said, it's okay. We didn't want credit for knowing it. We wanted the truth to come out as we saw it. So if brothers, you know me, when I learn something from somebody, I credit them. That's me. But brothers don't have to be me. That's what makes me special. If brothers is taking our teaching points and using them, I said, that's good, because that means the truth is getting out. And the brother's spirit was satiated. I didn't use that as an opportunity to teach them a negative outlook on those men. That's how much power you have as a leader. The Most High is watching. But y'all are only worried about the eyes of men. This is Proverbs 29 and 25. It says, the fear of men bringeth a snare, but whoso putteth his trust in the Lord shall be safe. We good over here. There is nothing brothers can say about you. There's no rumor that sisters can spread. If you are in good terms with God, you're good. Some of y'all don't see a life outside of these abusive situations you are in spiritually. And you think you got to deal with it because your leaders have taught you, watch this mind control. Very few of you will be able to break this mind control. Your leaders have taught you a disdain and disrespect for all other spiritual organizations. And now your spiritual organization is mistreating you. And you have to stay and accept it because you can't imagine going anywhere else to study because you look down on everybody else. I know brothers whose camp has turned against them, and them brothers don't teach no more and quit the truth because they can't do the work with anybody else, because the camp they was with taught them to look down on everybody else. So now brother's spirit is extinguished like water. Psst, his flame, his candlestick is out. Because you was drinking that Kool-Aid that everybody else ain't a real Israelite. Nobody else know the Bible. God is only dealing with this group. And then when that group betrays you and hurts you spiritually and on a brotherly level, you can't go nowhere else and pick up where you left off and continue your mission, because that brainwashing is still on you. So some of you is staying in a place where you don't feel valued and you actually don't feel happy because they taught you to hate everyone else. So now they hate you and you hate yourself too. Because you got to hate yourself to stay in an abusive, negative situation. Welcome to the Diddy party. You at the Diddy party and you not leaving. He just busts a bottle over your head and you still trying to figure out how to be friends with him. He took your girl, made your girl his girl at the party, and you still trying to kick it with him. Yo, we still going to, you can still get on a private jet later, right? That's how people, Nature Boy did it. All these spiritual leaders do that mind control. They teach you that nobody else is worthy or deserving of respect. And then when they disrespect you, you have nowhere to go. Think about that. The fear of man bringeth a snare, but whoso putteth his trust in the Lord, he's going to be safe. These are basic, easy scriptures. Let's do 1 Thessalonians 2 and 4. I got the hang of it now. I'll start at verse 3. Yo, Yatham. Come on, bro. Relax, yo. Yatham is crazy. We locked in right now. No folly. 1 Thessalonians 2 and 3. Our exhortation was not of deceit, nor of uncleanness, nor in guile. SOT is not teaching you with deceit and guile as our primary motivation. And it's a deception if I've designed my teaching so that you would revere and deify me. That's a deceit and a guile. If I teach you in such a way where I make you dependent on me for your godly edification, not only am I deceiving myself, but I'm deceiving you. Okay? That's not the way we go about our education here. So we're not coming to you from that angle. Our teaching is not of deceit, nor of uncleanness, nor in guile. That's not how we come in. That's not us. But we speak as we are allowed of God to be put in trust with the gospel. Okay? As we are allowed of God to be put in trust with the gospel is the way that we speak. We believe that the message that we bring into you is beneficial, not just for you, but for the nation, because we never took our eyes off the prize. Our eyes were always on the prize. Israel as a nation must improve. And if we can help do that, may the Most High remember us and have mercy on the wretched men that we are. That's the way we approaching this. Not as pleasing men. You don't teach John 1:1 and bring that information out if you a man pleaser. Niggas gonna be mad. Do you think Israel is going to receive new information? Think about the new information, evaluate it, acknowledge it, compare and contrast. Y'all will all make sense. And he's linguistically and historically correct. We must change our doctrine. If you think these Israelites going to do that, you crazy. They rather die first. Y'all will only teach me nothing. I'm only cool with y'all all as long as I'm his big homie. I'm only cool with y'all all as long as I benefit from his presence. But y'all all ain't teaching me nothing. And if he teach something that I don't teach, now he's my enemy. You don't teach that if you're trying to be a man pleaser. You don't tell the sisters and look them in their face and go, sis, I can't counsel you without permission of your husband. It's not right for me to talk to a man's wife. I understand you have an issue, but there's a respectful way this must be done. You know how many sisters hate that and hate us for saying that? You don't say that if you're a man pleaser. You know what you say if you're a man pleaser? It's not a sin, but in this captivity, you can't have multiple wives. It's lust. Where you get that from? You're woman pleasing. We got the 100% truth. We're not pleasing men. We're trying to please God who tries our hearts. The Most High gonna, in the judgment, you gotta have resolute conscience. What do I mean by that? You got to have a resolute conscience before the Lord. Because the Bible says, blessed is he whose conscience has not already condemned him. A lot of y'all niggas know you foul. So who you hiding that from when you being judged? You're going to be standing there going, I was wrong for that. That brother never did nothing to me. I could have helped that brother with his marriage, but I didn't. Because his wife was loyal to the camp, and the camp is above everything. But I knew it was wrong for her to follow us instead of her husband, but I didn't say anything. A lot of y'all gonna have that in your mind. The Most High didn't bring you in this truth to play with you. He brought you in this truth to make you the greatest people on the face of the earth. Are you gonna be that? We speak as we are allowed of God to be put in trust with the gospel, not as pleasing men, but God, which trieth our hearts. The next time you even think of worrying about what somebody might say about you, you must be real with yourself and go, I'm fearing man instead of God. What can any man do to me? They can't do nothing. I gotta stand up for what's right, because I know what right is. Hey, let's say the elder's stealing, so we can change the power structure. You accuse somebody of that. That's one of the worst things you can accuse them of. Yeah, sounds good. It should be 50 niggas right there like, we're not doing that. Prove it. Prove that he's doing that. So then why you feel comfortable to say that? Just follow the money. Just think about it. What do you mean just think about it? You saying it, prove it. Let's call him right now. Hey, that sister's a slut. She's a whore. You saying that because she's pretty and brothers is looking at her and you don't like that. So you introduce that rumor and you her friend and you not gonna say, don't say that. No, you was too casual how you said the sister was a whore or she's whorish. You ain't even have no reason to say that. Why did you say that about her? She's new. She never did nothing to you. You my friend. See, when you're going to find out who's trying to serve God and who's trying to serve themselves when you stop fearing man. Some of you sisters are standing there while you watching another sister bully every damn body. And you ain't saying nothing because you don't want her to bully you. And you weak for that, sis. You scared that you're going to be pushed out of the friend chat, sis. I know about you. Give me Matthew 10 and 28. Fear not them which kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul, but rather fear him which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell. You're not even supposed to be afraid of somebody could physically put you to death. But you're afraid of getting kicked out of the friend chat. You're afraid of not getting invited to Sister Wachihana's house on the weekend with the other sisters. You don't want to miss out on that invite. So when they're slandering another sister who ain't even do nothing, you just zip your mouth and sit there with your hands folded. Sister, you wicked as hell. Forget that evil demon that's leading that. You standing idly by is just, you're double as wicked. You want to hang with Sister Wachikana that bad that you will be complicit with that. And that's all through Israel. New sister come to a feast day that don't nobody know. This is the first thing that sisters do. She ain't even speak to nobody. She looking at my husband's face. That's the first thing y'all do. Because the Lord put a spirit on a sister to realize she an Israelite and she want to come study. She ain't learn a damn thing from you, sis. She didn't watch a video with you in it, sis. She looking all in my husband's face because he's the teacher, dummy. He's the reason she there. She like his teaching. Who face she's supposed to be looking at? She ain't even speak to nobody. She don't know you. Well, when you come around people and you new around people, you supposed to speak because you the new person. You didn't even do that. You didn't even do that. Salakia. That makes me angry. Because how many thousands of souls, yo, look at the time. How many thousands of souls have we lost because people is not being true to themselves in this walk? And we bring in these carnal aspects into this beautiful truth that could be the greatest thing ever. Priest Sabak said it earlier, this is the final frontier. There is no more important religious movement. And I got to share it with you. Well, I got to teach you. I got to give you a chance to hear this and change. I can't write you off as a lost cause, as you would happily do to me. I got to teach you. I got to give you a chance to hear this message and change. I got to let the brother hear this message and go, I've been fronting. I ain't that type of dude. I've been letting this Israelite thing get to my head, and I've been a real disrespectful cat. And I've made that like my character. For what? That ain't who I was in the world. I might not need to stay like that and keep on acting like that. I might need to move a little differently. I might need to move a little different. You can easily make that decision, but somebody got to teach it. Remember, I mean, even in this class, I'm addressing this matter, and brothers is like, they don't want to hear it. I got to fight through that. Somebody got to do it, man. This is not a common lesson that I'm doing, you know. But these are things that are really stifling us as a nation and holding us back. Because remember, the kingdom of heaven is within us. Even in this captivity, we can have a small pavilion or a little sanctuary if we decided to make it that way. Israel can be its own heaven. But, and I don't blame brothers in the really large organization from disassociating with other brothers. It's too many haters. So it's like, yo, my body, what we doing over here, we can't really rock with none of y'all because y'all are too subject to change, and y'all will bring negativity in that we don't teach. I can understand that, but it's worse when you the author of the negativity. So I want everybody to do some soul searching and examine yourself and see whether you be in the faith, man, and examine your own heart, right? You must believe the scriptures you teaching. I've bent the knee and prayed for the niggas that have wished evil on me and slandered me and lied on me, because that's what I'm commanded to do. That's why they don't live in fear of me trying to destroy their character or bringing forth information about their personal life that I might have. They don't fear me doing that because they could take solace in knowing Yahweh all is not like that. But think about that. You like that. So I'm holding up the mirror for you to behold thyself and see what manner of man thou art, what manner of sister thou art with this lesson. I guarantee you 68% of the people that watch this missed it. Watch this lesson again and truly understand what I'm teaching. And then you'll say, okay, no, we needed that lesson. And maybe you'll forward the video to somebody that you love, because this is the medicine that's going to get us to a new level. When you as the student no longer consume that negativity, and it can no longer be rationed out to you because you don't accept it, you refuse it, it'll make those guys change. It's not working anymore. The way that I talk about brothers and my character being disrespectful, like how I am, a smart ass and just rude, the people don't want that. And they're not rocking with me for being like that. I have to be better than that. And it's going to motivate some of these brothers to change. And I consider that a great victory. Okay? I consider that a great victory. Now, I told you I wasn't going to be on a call tonight because of this. I was using the camera and I didn't have anybody to help me tonight. So I didn't do the conference call. But every week we pray on a conference call. We send up the Lord's Prayer. And we also say it in Hebrew, and we edify and translate for you. Okay? So call the number at the bottom. And as you come in, make sure your phone is on mute. And the Levites of SOT going to send up the Lord's Prayer. And we're going to bring the Sabbath in right. Okay? I know I promised y'all a Q&A, but I hope this lesson helped a lot of people in Israel that secretly even watch me in these other camps. I know you do. I get your emails and your texts. And I hope this empowered you. And I hope the brothers who watch this, some brothers watch this saying, is Yahweh all going to talk about me on his class? I hope, whatever brother you are, I hope you watch this and it moved your heart to be more earnest and loving with the power that you wielded. I hope that too, right? And as for me, I'm going to do what I always do. I'm going to study, maintain, pray, and go back to the lab, man. All right? So I could be better for y'all next week. And if this lesson wasn't your cup of tea, I'll work harder and I'll do better next time. All right? My name is Brother Yahweh All. I represent the Sons of Thunder Israelites. It's our heart's prayer and desire for Israel that they might be saved. Not that the people that study with SOT might be saved only, but so that Israel might be saved. All right? That's what we pushing. That's what we on. Anybody coming with any other type of negativity, you can't bring that around us. We're not going for that. We don't move like that, and we no longer and we no longer fostering that type of negativity. We're gonna be better, or we're gonna be nothing. Shalom.
Thank you for watching. You can support the body via Zelle or Cash App. We are the Sons of Thunder. It's our heart's prayer and desire for Israel that they might be saved.